Hi everyone, my name is Mark Grant,
And I'm Andrew Lunsford.
and we just wanted to make a back to school night presentation for all the parents that might not be able to make it out this Thursday night, or if anybody might just want a preview of what we'll be talking about to be prepared to ask any questions on Thursday night. So some of the questions you might have is, who are your children's civics teachers for this year? So this is me, Mark Grant.
And this is me, Andrew Lunsford. As you see, we're hiking through the Great Shenandoah. I myself, Mr. Lunsford, I went to Christopher Newport University.
And I attended James Madison University, which, as you'll see probably at back to school night, pretty much every math teacher here is also a graduate from there.
Okay, so what we will be doing in civics, we'll start out, we'll do Finance Park, which, we may allude to it several times, and we need your volunteership for. But we are going everywhere from citizenship, learning about your rights, your responsibilities and duties. We'll be learning about the political process, and of course, we keep a very nonpartisan kind of opinions about things, and let students form their own opinions about things. And we have, we go through founding documents. You learn about some of the founding fathers and what made the Constitution. Then we'll be going through the three branches, and we'll end up the year kind of in economics. So that's kind of the year.
Yeah, and we normally do the SOL is in mid-May, and then we finish the year to get them ready for high school doing some geography, which is one of both of ours, I would say, favorite topics. So just some helpful apps and links to make you all aware of is how you can know about what's going on in class. First, you can always download the Blackboard app because we do a bunch of stuff in Blackboard. You could also get the Google Classroom app because we do a lot of activities in both of those two areas. One thing that I set up is I set up a class Twitter. Everything I post on Twitter will go on Blackboard and Google Classroom. So there's no need for any student to get a Twitter. It's just one other means for students to maybe ask a question or keep up to date with things that are happening in class. And Mr. Lunsford set up Remind 101.
Yeah, so as far as Remind 101, we're certainly not going to be barraging you or your child's phone with a bunch of notifications about random things. It's only when we have big due dates and reminders about like homework assignments and current events and things of that nature. So just, big events coming up. Also, just know that none of your personal information, we're not going to get your phone numbers. It's literally you sign up and you're going to get a text every now and then just with reminders about your kid, and, you can, I guess, maybe help them and they can help themselves because they can sign up for it too. So you can either text that to the 81010, or you can follow that link and it should send you push notifications on like your smartphone. Another good way to reach both of us, really we check it many times a day, is our email addresses, so please feel free. Sometimes we can't always get to our phones, and really that's a hard way to reach us a lot of the time. We're not always in our rooms, so email is always the best. If we don't get you that day, maybe later on in the day we'll probably get to you.
And so one of the big things that we have to take care of or talk about is service learning. So service learning is that students have to do 5 hours every quarter. For the first quarter, they get to use 3 hours from the summer. We'll be posting opportunities throughout the year and hopefully emailing them out and also posting them on Google Classroom for students to get on their own. But some of the big things to know about this, because it's a shift from how we've done it in years past. First is that the kids now only have to do 15 instead of 20 if you've had kids come through Liberty a couple years back. And so the goal is for the students to get all 15 of their hours done in the first 3 quarters. If they do that, they're rewarded with fourth quarter by just getting 100%, and they don't have to worry about it. Now, one of the big questions that always comes up is whether or not students can do 10 hours first quarter, 5 second quarter, and then not have to worry about doing any third. No, we ask that students break up the 5 hours over the first 3 quarters because we want to make sure that students are staying active in their communities. I know this is a strain for getting out, especially when the snow starts coming in January and February, but it also just helps keep our grade book a little bit more evenly split. So that's the big thing with service learning, and any opportunities we have, again, we will be sure to try and email out to all of you or posting on Blackboard.
Okay. And next, just know that we have JA Finance Park. It's a field trip that all 8th graders take. Liberty is, and we have been the last few years, the first school to go to Finance Park. It's its own building. It's near Frost Middle School. And basically we go there for the day. It's, I guess, we come back about 1 or so, I think. And then basically they learn about how to budget, how to be financially literate, as we say, and just kind of learn about what it's like to be an adult, so to speak. We do need volunteers. Anybody that has me or Mr. Grant will be going on October 4th.
There's a couple ways to sign up for this. One is if you're able to come to back to school night, we'll have a sign up sheet for you, which is one way. And then also attached to this email is a sign up genius, and we'll also be posting that on Blackboard as an announcement for anybody that's able to. It just helps us keep a head count. So that's the two primary ways. Or if for some reason at the last minute you are now available to come, shooting either of us an email is greatly appreciated and is a great way to let us know that you'll be able to come.
Yeah, it does require kind of like an hour of training ahead of time, so just be sure that you're able to kind of volunteer yourself for the whole time if you plan to be doing it.
Right, yeah, and that training is the day of. It's nothing in advance, but yeah, it's just you come a little bit before we arrive with the students. So, and the last thing is just that, again, our emails, please reach out to us if anything happens, anything in life, or if just anything that we might want to know to help better accommodate your son or daughter in class and give them the best experience they can in our civics class.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to a great year with your son or your daughter.
Yeah, so hopefully see most of you at back to school night, but if this video was just helpful because you won't be able to make it, please shoot us an email if there's anything you want any more information on. And again, hope to have a great school year. Bye.